guys, oh my gosh, Evans, listen, this has been banana pants. So I can't figure out how to get it to do members only. The option was there the other day when I tested it. Was not there today. So I don't know if it's a YouTube thing. I don't know what's going on, but the only way I could figure it out was to make it so that only members can comment, and it has to be from my phone, which means I'm like way back here. And I'm trying to think the best way possible to do this. But I will figure it out. So everybody's going to be able to watch it. Only members are going to be able to comment. It's how it's going to work, Evans. I don't know why, but eventually I will figure it out. Like I said, the option was there the other day. I think it's just a YouTube glitch right now today, of course, of all days. Hey, Paul! So for some reason, it won't allow me to do the members only video anymore. It's like the option's not there anymore. But the video only like member commenting is available. Hey, Ted. So I don't know why, so I'm sorry. I think, like I said, it's probably a glitch. So everybody can watch this, but you can only comment if you're a member. So join and become a member so you can comment. I am trying to find a better, I feel like I'm so close to this thing. I'm trying to move it. Like if I move, because see, if I move way back here, I'm like, woo, this is like weird. It's so weird. And then I get closer and closer. I don't know. So this is the back of my room. If you guys haven't seen it before, it's very exciting. Very cool. So let's talk about Birds of Prey. You guys, I didn't love it. I know. I really, really wanted to love it. Really wanted to love it so bad. Did not love it. And I was like, listen. I know, Paul, video chats are fun. And unfortunately, now I wasted so much time trying to figure this out. So it's only working from my phone, too. It wouldn't start from my, it scheduled it. I don't know, it was being really weird on the computer. I think YouTube's just acting up, which happens sometimes, So technology at its best, right? So, but hopefully, hopefully it'll work in the future. Learning curve here. Never done the members only chat before. So, only members are available, are able to type and talk with me. So if any of you want to talk, just join and become a member, and then we can talk about it. I had no problem with it. We'll see it again tomorrow. I don't know what you're looking for. Okay, so Paul, so here's the thing. I really liked it. I just didn't love it. You have a lot of bad things to say about it? Oh, Evans, I'm excited. Okay, so, and I only have about 25 minutes because then we have hockey tonight. They rescheduled it because of the storm on Friday. So let me real quick tell you what I overall thought. Harley, absolutely loved her. Absolutely love Harley. Way better than Suicide Squad Harley. I enjoyed seeing her develop into her own, come into her own. I'm gonna move a little closer, guys, because I feel weird so far away. All right, this is better. So, I liked Harley a lot in this, much more than I liked her in Suicide Squad. She drove me crazy in Suicide Squad. So, but, look, I'm so close. This is weird. I'm not used to being this close. So, I liked all the girls. I liked the empowering women. I liked that they all wanted to, they could all do better without a man. I get it. I loved it. Great message for kids. Not that kids should be watching this movie. I wanted a Joker cameo really bad. Really, really, really. I understand why we didn't get one, but I really, really wanted a Joker cameo. So I was a little bummed about that. A little bummed that there was no Joker cameo. You're right, the DCU just can't deliver on teen movies. They can't. It's too much. So that kind of bummed me out. But my major issue was with Zsasz, Victor Zsasz, because I love Zsasz. And I think he was perfectly portrayed in Gotham. And I think maybe that's part of the problem. They're still trying to copy Marvel. That's from. I posted this on my Facebook page, watched a movie tonight, a new one. And yes, some bad guys can go all the pieces. Ha ha! I get that. I like that. I loved the ending. I enjoyed so much of the movie, but Zsasz was just wrong. He was not right, and it made me so angry. I couldn't. Every time I saw him on the screen, I was like, no, it would make me mad. Excuse my French, excuse my language, but he was a little bitch. I'm sorry, Zsasz was acting like a little bitch, following out around Black Mask, all like, oh, I'll do whatever you want. Oh, Black Mask. Oh, I mean, really? Listen, I could say some really bad things, and I won't. But I was like, dude, that's not Victor Zsasz. Victor Zsasz, sure, he'll work for people, but he's a psychopath. Like, he's banana pants crazy. He doesn't sit there and giggle like a little girl and like try to make jokes and like talk that much. He doesn't talk barely at all. He's like quiet and just gets the job done. Black Mask. What was up with Black Mask? So, see, I don't know too much about Black Mask, and I feel like I need to go back and look because I was like, is this what Black Mask is like? Because he was like weird. I don't know. I think, as you guys know, I'm a villains girl, which obviously most of these people, I mean, Harley's a villain. MCU nurtured the phrases to work just right. DCU has been so haphazard. Yeah, so like, I just, I love the villains, and I felt like there wasn't a real villain. Yes, Paul, and that's the thing. One of my friends said, well, I didn't read the comics, and Zaz like doesn't, he was fine. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so that's the thing. If you've read them, or if you know Zaz, like, have you seen Gotham, Paul? Because that's Zaz. That's like perfect Zaz. And this Zaz was like, wow. Yeah, you're lucky, Paul. You really are. I mean, every time he would be on screen, my husband and I would look at each other and go, that's not Zaz. What are they doing to him? And he's one of my favorite villains, and I think that okay, yeah, see? So that too, Paul, because him in Gotham is perfect. If you have the time, I know, like, I'm one to talk because I never have the time to watch anything. But if you have the time, go back and watch at least, like, Google what episode Zaz is in and watch those, or some of them, and you'll see they're like night and day. So for me, I got so annoyed every time Zaz was on screen, and Black Mask for that matter. It would make me so mad. If it was the movie without that, like, obviously there'd have to be someone there trying to get the diamond or whatever, but I would be fine. And so that's what his ass had no possess. But you're Ted, that's the thing. He just wasn't himself, and it made me so mad. So I just couldn't, it just really bothered me every single time he was on screen. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. It made me so mad. And I think that's the problem. So if I went back and tried to just completely ignore him and liked it, I could probably love the movie. I loved the action. I loved Harley more or less. I do think she was having some Deadpool vibes, like with the voiceovers and the talking to the audience and stuff. I get it though, but I felt it was a little too Deadpool. There were some slow parts towards the beginning, but overall, I mean, I couldn't even pick my favorite action scene. All the action was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody or any movie with so many broken legs, which I kind of loved. Don't forget, it is from her perspective for what it's worth. That's true. I mean, you're right, Paul. And that's why I said, I think if it wasn't for Zaz, I could have loved this movie. But he really, and I don't want to say ruined it for me because I still like the movie. I think I'm at the point where I wouldn't buy it, though. Would I see it again? Yes, I would see it again. Would I pay to see it again? No. And I stayed through the credits. Did you guys stay through the credits? I Googled if there was anything after the credits, and people were like, yeah. So I stayed. And then I was like, well, that was a waste of staying. If you want to read like my full written out comments, I do have my review up at mamasgeeky.com. Again, this is a members only chat. I see lots of you watching. So if you want to comment, you have to be a member. I was trying to make it members only to see too, but there was like YouTube glitches and stuff. So yeah, that was so dumb. Paul, listen, the people that were in left in the theater with me all booed. We were all like, what is this is lame. If James Gunn can't deliver on Suicide Squad, that's going to be a death knell. You're right. It will, but I really have confidence in James Gunn. You know what's funny, though? I did see some people saying James Gunn stuff about James Gunn for this, and I was like, this wasn't James Gunn's movie, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Don't blame him for this. But I mean, like I said, I really, I liked it. I would even go so far to say I really liked it, but I didn't love it. Zaz and Black Mask just weren't, it just didn't deliver for me. And I'm always about the villains, and I just felt like this movie didn't have a real true good villain. They had weirdos that like laughed all the time, like they weren't even scary. Like what? It just didn't make sense to me, that just not them. And so I think if you go in like Paul, not knowing about them, not even having seen Gotham or reading comic books, then you're probably going to really love the movie. I know I would. So, love, Alita said. She made me say, oh, Alita. But I'm making my husband watch that like soon, by the way, Paul. Um, we talked about it the other day and he agreed. He agreed. It's just a matter of when we can because we're both away not next week, but the week after. But anyways, getting sidetracked. So I think the soundtrack was amazing. Like I said, the action scenes, gosh, in Harley's apartment, and gosh, I loved Bruce, and I really respect the fact that they didn't the rope that they didn't you're sidetracking me. They didn't show a lot of the hyena, and I think that's because maybe they didn't have the money for it, but they didn't have the ability probably to really show that much. And the CGI, and DC's never been spot on with CGI, so I thought that was very smart of them to just have Bruce in it a little bit. Like I said, I really wanted a Joker cameo, so that really bummed me out. Even like a 2-minute, like when they were breaking up, instead of like what was it, even like the back of his head? I don't even remember. I did love that beginning though, with her like crying and being like, it was completely mutual. I handled it well. And she's like, awful. It was CGI and I thought it looked real. Yeah, so I thought it looked really good, but I'm saying, I think if they put too much of it in there, like what they had was perfect. Because gosh, I mean, maybe they could have done well. I don't know, but DC has always, for me, failed when it comes to CGI. So for it to tank this bad, I wonder what the test audience said. I never heard anything about a lot of reshoots. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about a lot of reshoots. And I hate to say this is horrible, but people not seeing, because it's getting good reviews. I think there's a lot of people not seeing it because it's a cast of women. And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm seeing a lot of people say they don't want anything to do with it because a lot of women have their hands all over it. I've seen that in Facebook groups. I've seen a lot of people talk about that stuff, talking about how it's a woke movie and whatever, which, gosh, I hate that term so much. But so I think that's why a lot of people aren't seeing it, and that's why it's that fan base. I mean, every fan base is toxic in a way, isn't it? Women are so bad, Paul Runs. But do you know what I mean, Paul? I mean, do you agree? Am I wrong? I think some people who are big comic book fans, big DC fans even, aren't seeing it for that reason. Harley is a goddess. I do love Harley. The problem, in my opinion, is everything else. Having wanted to call it, sorry, Birds of Prey, they filled with the film with random co-stars. Yeah, so here's the thing. Now, this is going to get a little spoilery, but not even really spoiler. I mean, there's really nothing to spoil in this movie. There's no real main plot, in my opinion. But in the Birds of Prey, Harley's, I don't think ever actually in the Birds of Prey. I think she works with them in the comics a little bit here and there. So I was a little confused. Why are they calling this Birds of Prey? Harley's not even in Birds of Prey. It's very confusing to me. But we'll see what happens. And I think the way they ended it was great with the actual Birds of Prey being formed, and she's not part of it. That was actually accurate, and I liked that. That made sense to me. I was a fan of that. Again, it was mostly Zaz and Black Mask that just fell for me because, like I said, I'm a big villains fan. I know I sound like a broken record here, but I'm a huge, giant villains fan, and I just felt like there wasn't a true villain at all in this. The scenes without Harley, empty and boring. Yes, he's way overacting and trying to make sense of his character, but he's a complete idiot. I totally agree. Like I said, I could have had this with a random person on the phone that says we need the diamond, and you don't see Black Mask or Zaz. If there was a female Avengers based on the Endgame setup, it would do well. Yes, Feige's stronger than anyone DC to oversee things. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. I do think it would do well. Although, I mean, I would hope. I don't know. Like I said, I've been reading a lot of stuff in Facebook groups, which is never the place to go. Facebook is toxic. Fandoms are toxic. And a lot of people are saying they won't see it because it's a woke movie. Like, I've literally seen at least 50 people say that, which is crazy. So, yeah. I don't know. This is weird doing this on my phone. Is it weird? Do you guys like being able to see the behind me closer? I'm trying to figure out a good setup so that you guys can see behind me better. It's really cool. It's cool back here. You can't see it too often. So glad that women aren't down the way they were when I was a kid in the 50s. All they do is scream, fade, run, and fall. Oh, you know what? I need to be saved by the hero. You know what, Paul? I read a really good. Do you have Twitter, Paul? Can't remember. I read a really good article that someone wrote called "I Don't Want to Play the Strong Female Lead." I think it was written on Medium. You could probably Google it. Yeah, okay, you could probably Google it, or I'll try to find the link and post it in the community. But I was gonna say I retweeted it. You can actually probably just go to twitter.com/mamasgeeky and you might be able to see it and click the link, even if you're not a member. It was just yesterday, I think. There are no interesting, development arcs, yeah, and a minimum of plot. The fights are beautiful, at least, yes. Bruce, John Wick. I still have to watch John Wick, and thank you, by the way, Paul. We need pale yellow wall and Doctor Strange protecting you. I know. Well, Doctor Strange is back there. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a little tour. Let me pop this off. Let's see if I can pop this off. Here we go. Oh, all right. You know what? Why not? Let me give you guys a little tour here. So see, there's Doctor Strange. See? Ooh, and this is all the stuff behind me that you guys don't get to see because it's so far away now. There's all my stuff. Very cool. I got a little reading chair over here. Those are all comic books. All comic books. Look at this. There's so many. Another huge flop. I know. DC, you're not doing too good. But yeah, see? Very cool. There's a bunch of pops over there because I have a ton. Then I have a ton out here. I totally don't like Funko Pops. Listen, that's like 3, like, do you see that? They go like 3 back. Like, here, I'll just show you guys. See? It's crazy. I have so many. I was like, but I love them so much, and I rotate them out so that I can see them better. So I can switch out, like, oh, this one, like I'll switch this person with this one and this one with this one. Here's my Harley Quinn. You know what I did love? I actually have lots of Harley Quinns. You know what I really loved at the bar when she's drinking and she's talking to Black Canary, and she's talking about being a Harlequin. A Harlequin's role is to serve. A Harlequin is nothing without a master, and they don't give a S word about us or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I kind of loved that. And I think that was her coming into her own to realize stuff. Like I said, I did really like the message behind it. There was just, it was between the not having a real villain at all, not even really a plot. I have none of my pops and boxes. The boxes don't know. Really? See, I did that for these ones. Here, let me show you guys up close. See? These ones, all my Star Wars and my Marvel ones. The hyena was funny. See, I love the hyena. And then I was like all nervous and she's like, I can't find Bruce. And she was talking to Doc and she realizes he threw her under the bus. I thought that was kind of sad. Now I'm sad about it. But, I liked it. I did like it. It just could have been so much better. They could have been so much better. Sorry, guys. Oh, I got my drink. This is cool. I can walk around with this little thing. Walk around because I'm on my phone, not my computer. There's my fish tank that sometimes you guys might hear in the back. Here's my Harry Potter ones. You really hated it? Oh, Evans. I enjoyed it. That said, if the movie does well, both of them will be in it. So, listen, why wasn't Joker in it for just a second? Is that because people hated Jared Leto Joker? Like, let's be real. What's the Evans? I know. It's okay. Everybody's allowed their own opinion. You can disagree. Yeah. I want a Joker. Britt Marling is the actress from that article you're talking about. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah. It was good. I liked that article. Did you like it, Ted? It was good. I didn't recognize her from anything. I looked her up. But I think she had some great words to say because the two Jokers are so different. Yeah, that's true. But even just a quick, but I know you're right. You're right, Paul. You're right. Oh, I didn't watch OA. Yeah, probably. And they thought Lita wasn't vital to the movie. Yeah. I mean, I just would have liked during the breakup, like a quick, or even for him to pop out somewhere. I don't know. so for me, it was the pacing. Sorry, I'm spinning. Is that getting annoying to you guys? It probably is. Um, so I don't know. It was between the no plot, a little bit of pacing here and there. Zaz and Black Mask kind of drove me a little nuts. And then I wanted to love it so much. And then the end credit. Like, what was that crap? Listen, I didn't have to wait for that. You know what I did want to do immediately after this movie was go get an egg sandwich. Anybody else? Was I the only one? Because, gosh, that egg sandwich looked so good. I wanted an egg sandwich so bad. Oh, was he in talks for Morbius? That makes sense probably too. But yeah. Oh, I think my daughter's coming. You can come in, baby. We gotta head out to hockey here. So she's standing outside the door. My oldest is at basketball practice, so we need to go check on her. It was a deep read. It really gives the truth about roles for women and what they're offered for it's just to drive the male character's motivation. You're right, Ted. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I usually will like skim stuff like that and then just kind of, but like not like that in general. I just mean like a Medium article, or I'm really good at putting out content. I'm really bad at supporting other people's content. I feel like I don't have time. And that one I couldn't stop. I had no need for the Joker. I never read Batman. Too silly for me, even as a kid in the 50s, 60s. Remember different writers then. So yeah, I like so Gotham is my thing when it comes to DC Comics. I was never into Superman or anything. I have not seen Parasite yet, Evans. I haven't, and I know I should, and I want to. You know what I just watched though, and I should have a review soon for it, is Jojo Rabbit. And I really liked it. I liked Jojo Rabbit a lot. It's very Taika, and I love me some Taika. So that was good. Look at my hair, is a mess today. I worked out and did not do it. 1917, I haven't seen either, Ted, but I plan to. I just haven't. Things have been nuts. Is it good? Is Picard good? Because I keep hearing mixed things, Paul. And I want to like it, but don't you have to pay for it? It's on CBS All Access, right? Tomorrow the truth will be revealed. Oh, for tonight is the Oscars, right? Tonight. Yeah, you got to pay for it. That's why. So I used to have CBS All Access, but no, I don't. I don't know. So that's my thoughts on Birds of Prey. I really wanted to love it so bad. I was so excited. I went into it. I'm going to love it. When you saw the half full theater for Harley Quinn, did you think, oh, this is a bad sign? Yeah. So Ted, I called and said, when should I come in? And they go, oh, we've sold more than half the tickets. And I went in and I was like, no, you didn't. And it was, I don't know if people didn't show up. So there's one thing, there was, internet was out. I don't know if you guys saw me tweeting about that and posting about it on Instagram, but the whole like state internet went out and it was kind of like anarchy out at the stores. It was crazy. You couldn't use cards for anything. ATMs wouldn't work, and a lot of stuff was cash only. And the cinema had made the announcement that they were cash only for tickets, but internet did come back on before that movie, but I don't know if that just discouraged people to coming in the first place. That's kind of where my mind was going for that. The marketing team did a decent job. Yeah, they did. And I know I really wanted to love it. Like I said, I liked it. But gosh, I feel like there was so much potential. And I don't know. I think if you really wanted this movie, yeah. People, I don't know. It could have been better. And I just think a lot of people weren't into it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I can't speak for everybody, obviously. I think maybe part of it is people who read the comics were like, wait a minute, this isn't Birds of Prey. I'm very confused. Because I was kind of like that too. I was like, this isn't really Birds of Prey. But then it made sense. Ted. Oh, listen, I'm traveling. I'm going on a cruise in a week. I can't even say that word out loud. I feel like I'm going to jinx myself if I do. So I'm not going to say it. But I will see you guys on Wednesday. I've got to go. I've got to get my daughter at basketball. And then we've got to go to hockey. Go Lakers! Because of the snow, the game from Thursday was bumped to tonight. So I've got to go do that. But thanks, guys, for chatting. And all you need is love, love. Look, you got me singing now, Paul. But yes, so I'm sorry I couldn't get a members only video, but the members only chat worked. Does that work for now for you guys until I can figure it out? Unless, because the option was completely gone. It was there before, but now it's gone. So I don't know. And I feel bad. You guys are like paying, and I'm like, apparently other people can watch this. Sorry. But at least it's chat, only you guys. But I will see everyone on Wednesday. We can talk. I know, Paul, I will figure it out. Like I said, the option was there the other day when I checked it. It was like Friday. I looked to make sure I knew how to do it, and it was there. And then it wasn't there today, which sometimes that happens with YouTube. I think it's just some little weird glitch. It'll probably be back tomorrow, but of course, it was going to be messed up today because that's the day I needed to use it. Isn't that how technology works? But I plan to hopefully have another members only live chat next week. You guys let me know what you want to talk about. Put it in the community tab. I'll start something. And so I want to do another members only. I'm sorry, Ted. I'm sorry. But so hopefully it'll work this week. So I'm going to try it again. I know the option, like I said, the option was there Friday and it wasn't there today. So I'll check again tomorrow. And if I'll keep checking, and if it randomly pops up that it works, I'll just do it. So, make sure you guys have your notifications on, or it alerts you and all that stuff. I love you guys. And those are my thoughts on Birds of Prey. But I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with me. Sorry that the option went away. That's YouTube. That's technology, I swear. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of different angle and different view of my room. Yes, go Lakers. Thanks, Ted. All right. Bye, guys. Love you all.